So I had somebody talk to me. This is specifically for the guy who commented on my YouTube channel something along the lines of me making a video on how to transition from that friend zone to intimate relationship, something that's romantic. So I'm about to tell y'all how to not be in the friend zone, how to go from the friend zone to to a little something intimate. And my thing is, yeah, you can drop your questions in the chat, and if you want to do a one-on-one call, join the Discord. My thing is the way you can go from friend zone to intimate or romantic relationship is not starting in the friend zone in the first place. Like, you can't be scared to tell a girl, nah, I'm cool, if she try to friend zone you. You feel me? Now, see, the thing about like trying to go from a friend zone to the intimate romantic relationship, especially when y'all friendship is actually like cemented, it'll just make things awkward. And a lot of guys will be like, "Well, I like her, but I don't want things to be weird." My nigga, what do you want more? My man Lee said, "Well, how bad do you want it?" That's the truth. How bad do you want it? Truthfully, if I want a girl, it's okay if we stop talking like afterwards. Like, it is what it is. I like you, and I'm not finna sit here and allow you to talk to me about another dude, or talk to me about what you want or whatever. I'm not finna be scared. I'm finna let you know how I feel. Now that can result. Oh shit, that can result in you losing a couple of friendships. But I look at it this way, because I've never went from a girl that was strictly my friend to something that was romantic or intimate. But I would say this. I would say this. The one girl that we did start off as friends, there was already some type of like flirting going on. So even though I wasn't dead serious, I would just flirt every now and then. Like, we was friends, but I would flirt every now and then. And even then, that didn't turn into anything until this next step I did happen, which is we had to like separate. We went our separate ways, right? It was a point where we were talking every day on a friendly level, and at that point we built a friendship. It was a bond that was more of a brother. Now, I wouldn't say brother sister, but it was like we were friends, right? And it took for us to separate to kind of lose that friendship for us to become different people, right? So it went. I think it was months. I don't know if it was like months or if it was actually like a year or whatever. But it was an extended. It had to be shit. It had to be at least a year where we didn't really talk like that. It wasn't no hard feelings, but she had her own life going on. I was in college. I had a girlfriend at before, so I had my own life going on, and it just so happened that we crossed paths. And when we crossed paths, I didn't approach it in a way where we were friends. I approached it in a way where I flirted. I invited her to come over. Yo, smoke. Come. We lived in the same neighborhood, so I said, when you get off work, come over. Let's smoke. When she came over to smoke, we had a nice conversation. We came in here, watched a movie, and we cuddled. So it was like that second go round with the friend. It wasn't a friendly thing. So we made that. There was already a comfort level because of that prior friendship. We knew that we weren't weird. We knew that we could bond with each other. But because we went our separate ways, that bond wasn't as strong as a regular friendship. So when I did come back, it was more. I did flirt. I did test the water a little bit, test the temperature a little bit, just to see how she would react. And if she reacted positively, then I could continue. And if she reacted in a way like, "Well, you just friend," then it is what it is. Now, to avoid that in general is to not accept being friends in the first place. I used this line a couple of times because it worked damn near every time. It was a way for me to express my interest and see how a girl took it. So I met a girl. Let's say I met a girl on Instagram, and she added me and her close friends. My go-to line, especially if I don't know them. So we close friends now. I thought your close friends is supposed to be for your close friends. Eh, I don't know you. Why am I in your close friends? So we close friends now? Question mark. When they get the response, LOL, yeah, or LOL, we can be, or whatever she say, I let her know I can't be friends with you. She's gonna say why. I'm gonna say I don't have friendly. I can't be friends that I'm to girls I'm attracted to. My intentions aren't friendly, because that's the truth. I don't intend on being friends with you. You look good. I want to take you on dates. I want to have a conversation with you. I want to flirt with you. I want to make you smile. Like, I don't have the intention on being a friend. So I lead with that. And with me leading with that, it's letting her know, like, nah, like, I'm attracted to you. Like, this ain't that. Like, this not finna be no buddy or I'm your friend. No, like, we can be cool. If you don't fuck with me, or you're not as interested in me as I am with you, that's fine too. But just know, I'm not settling for that friendship. When you want to talk to me, I'm on that. Like, I'm interested. If you want to double back later down the line, I'm interested. Like, just understand that. So that's how I was able to avoid the friend zone later down the line. I actually haven't had been in a friend zone or been friends with a girl I thought was attractive or found attractive in a long time. Well, I'm in a relationship, but even prior to that, once I figured that out, it didn't happen no more. I would literally tell girls, "Nah, you look too good to be my friend. I'm sorry, can't do that. We can be cool, no hard feelings, but like, we can't be friends. Like, you look too good." Like if you talk to a girl and then you didn't know what you want until you lose her, and now she's with, I'm assuming like she's with someone else. Is that what you're trying to say? Here's the thing, bruh. I think so. There's lessons in life, bro. You not. There's gonna be things. These are gonna be. There's gonna be things and people that you're gonna miss out in life, and these are just learning experiences on how to value certain things and certain people. So you didn't want anything, but maybe you really did. All you can do is realize what it was about her that you liked. Understand that she's not the only girl that can provide you with that. So I need you to actually filter what that characteristic was. You value that, and now when you are talking to girls, that's something that you're looking for. And it can go to, and it can be the same way for if something goes wrong with a girl. For example, my story is I was talking to a girl. I really, 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 really liked her. She did something behind my back. She spoke behind my back about something. I didn't communicate to her how I wanted to handle certain things. And because of that, I ended up getting my feelings hurt. But also because of that, I made sure that I valued communication, and every girl I talked to after that, communication was a must. You had to communicate to me. If there was something wrong, don't go tell your friends. You come tell me. I don't like that shit. I don't like other people in our business. This is something that could have been resolved. This is something, because when you let outside people in your business, bruh, then you get outside opinions. And when you get outside opinions, you can't fucking think for yourself. But guess what? You're the person that has to live your life. They're not living your life. They got to deal with their own shit. You got to deal with your shit. So it's best that you make decisions that you have to live with, because if you make a decision that's based off of somebody else, you can regret that decision. And then you'll be sitting here like, damn, this wasn't even my thought. Like, I wanted to do this. I ended up doing this, and this fucked me over. At least feel a little bit better about being fucked over by your decision and not by somebody else's decision. So I just kind of went on a tangent, but I ended up learning how to value communication based off of that loss that I had. It was just a blessing in disguise, really, because now I'm in a relationship and me and my girl communicate. I don't have to worry about her saying that I'm complaining or I'm bitching just because, or I'm being sassy just because I'm speaking out on how I feel. But that's because before we got together, I emphasized the importance of it, and I didn't just say it. I looked for certain things. We went through certain things.